What is up, guys? Team Case Hunters with another spicy deck profile. We're here with War, and he's going to be showing off this super cool BT-15 War Greymon deck.
Actually, Pro Ninja, I brought something different today. I'm going to be showing off my Metalgarurumon deck list. So let's start off with my eggs. So I'm going to show you something crazy. I'm actually just running 3 eggs, 2 Sunos and 1 Buka. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a stats major, and I ran the numbers. If you run 3 eggs, the odds of you seeing Bukamon is 1 in 3. So that's why I ran it. Jokes aside, in a lot of games, you really don't go to a 4th egg. You don't even really go to a 3rd or 2nd egg. It's usually that 1st egg, and rare occasion the 2nd egg. But just running 1 or 2 eggs seemed a little too greedy for those matchups where you brick, or like really grindy matchups like Seccon. I'm at 3. I feel like I'm gonna miss the 4th egg if I face Seccon, but the game plan is just dodge the Seccon matchups and kind of play around it. But for other matchups, I think 3 eggs are good. So just to see the Buka more often, I'm going to stick at 3. And the reason I'm going with the BT-15 Suna is because the BT-5 and BT-15, they both give you the plus 1000. The BT-5 is unconditional more or less with the deck, but this one, there is a condition. It's when you add a card with a Digimon effect, but it lasts till the end of your opponent's turn. And there are a lot of effects that gain you that DP, and having that plus 1k on your opponent's turn, just for those games where you can't OTK them, is really helpful. So that's why I'm running with this egg lineup. On to the rookies. The start of the show is 4 copies of BT-15 Gabu. So the SR rookies have been really good ever since we've getting them BT-14, and this is no exception. The start of main, you just get one of your Digimon gains blocker, which is really helpful. Like, it adds a little bit of defense to the deck, and then if you have a mat, you could draw 1. So as we know, Garurumon has always been about drawing as many cards as you can, so this just helps with that. And now you have it as an inheritable as well on your level 3. So this plus the Guru, you're drawing 2 cards on a swing. So that's really good. Next, I play 2 of the BT-5 Gabus. So this is a really good searcher. This is basically the only Gabumon searcher we have for the deck that searches Digimon pieces. And it's really good because it grabs your Guru and your Omni. So there's so many times where, like with Greymon decks, for example, you play the BT-12 Agu, you see a Greymon and your Blitz Omni, but you need that Greymon immediately. And then you have to start digging for your Omnimon again. But this way, you can grab your Guru and you can grab the Omnimon that you're going to need at the end of the game. Next, I play 3 BT-9 Gabu X. So this deck list is actually post-ban, and so you can't max out on the EX5 Gabus, but I kind of find that with the blue base at least, the BT-9 Gabu X has been kind of better because it keeps your hand size up because you're not discarding that card, and it lets you grab the Omnimon, which is once again like very important. But I am still running 1 EX5 Gabu because you can only run 1, and with the lack of the Bukamon, you need that battle protection again because you don't have that jamming to just get you out of situation. So it's still really nice just to have that 1 extra layer of battle protection. So on to the level 4s. I'm running 4 of the Promo Guru and then 1 of the BT-15 Guru. I've tried some different ratios. I've tried 3-3, I've tried 2-3, but I actually just, not once per turn with so many swings you're doing, it's just really nice. So I do want to max this out. And being a 4-drop is really good too in the events that you brick. But then this guy is still really good because you still get that 1 draw even though it's once per turn. You also get another draw when evoing if you have a mat in play, and if you don't, you reduce the cost by 3, which is really good. You finally have a way to cheat out your mat. I find that it doesn't come out too much for me to cheat out the mat. I just get the extra draw, but I think just having an if or statement on the card is really nice. So unlike the BT-12 Greymon, you're not just wasting an effect if you already have the Tamer on board. And then for the Guru X lineup, I'm playing 3 9s, 1 EX5. Same reason, this is out once, so I can play 1, but this card is absolutely cracked. Like, everyone knows how stupid this card is. But I think Garurumon is actually the deck that's the least hurt by this limit because you are already drawing so many cards, you're filtering through your deck anyways with the rest of the line, so you're not missing the filter too much. And for the battle protection, this is getting the job done still. I think the part I missed the most about this card is gaining the memory on Evo. This is my level 4 lineup. It's a little bit lean, it's only 9 cards, but the way this deck works is you're seeing all your cards so quickly with all your searches and your draws. I really don't have a hard time finding my level 4s. Next up are the level 5s. So I'm playing the obvious 1 promo wearer Guru. It's at 1 for a reason. If this card was still at 4, this would undoubtedly be the best deck of the format. Like, hands down. Like any game I see this early, I know I win. Next, 2 of the Wereguru Ace. Yeah, a lot of people slept on this card. Even now, I think people are sleeping on this card. Like, this is really good. I understand the argument for playing the purple starter deck Wereguru because it lets you unsuspend. It synergizes with the game plan of the deck to OTK, but there's a couple of problems with that. Number one is it's a purple card, so it doesn't work with your trainings. There are other ways to find the card, but when you evo into it, you're gonna have to pay the full 3 cost, which can really bite you sometimes. And people really undervalue his effect. So for those of you who don't know, on play and when digivolving, you can draw one and maybe a 5 or you trash one. So this already synergizes the deck because it procs all when your Digimon draws a card effect. And also, you can just hard play this for 4 and you can just freeze a guy, which is really good. Like this Digimon or Tamers, and a lot of people don't really expect it. And this synergizes with some other cards that can really reduce its cost. So I've done some plays where it played this for 4 when I was put to 1, and it brought memory back and just choked them back to 1 and just froze a body on the board. So this is really good. Overflow kind of hurts, but you're not really dying with this stack. So yeah, that's my Weregurumon. And then I play one Weregurumon Sagittarius mode. This is for bouncing level 3s. There's still decks that go wide with their level 3s, like Bloom or E-Police. So this is really good for that, and just adds another layer of protection. And it's also free Evo, free draw, so that's the reason for the Sagittarius mode. And then finally, I'm running 3 of the EX5 Wereguru. I've been thinking about putting in the BT-9 Wereguru, but the thing that's really holding me back is this inheritable is just too good to let you unsuspend by crashing one. The 1 cost of Evo really does hurt, but the inheritables is too good. Like just letting you unsuspend your 6s and your 7s is way too powerful, and there are ways to mitigate the cost. So this is my level 5 lineup. For the level 6 lineup, I'm running 2 of the BT-15 Metalguru, the secret rare from the set. This card is absolutely bonkers. People kind of turned off by the 4 cost, but especially after playing with the Metalguru Ace, which is essentially free, but this guy does so much. It's so good. When you evo, you can stun 3 guys from suspending. So for people who don't know, that also includes by effects. So Bloomlord can't suspend it to reduce their cost or whatever. Like they just can't suspend, which is really good. You also choose targets like Tamers. So something I learned, funny enough, is this deck kind of farms red hybrid because you just stun all their Takuyas and nothing happens from there. So that's really good. Another thing is this has evade, which is long needed effect protection from Garurumon. So as long as you have them unsuspended, you can evade any deletion effects. You still kind of suffer against bounce. So watch out for the mirror, like Mirage and stuff. And another thing is all turns, when he becomes suspended, he can unsuspend again. So that includes stuff like if you evade, you can unsuspend. You can get blocker from your Gabumon. When you block, you can unsuspend. When you swing, you can unsuspend. So the combo is this and this. You're actually getting 3 swings out of this because you swing once, unsuspend for its own effect, swing another time, and then you can trash one, unsuspend. So this is really aggressive, really defensive. Like this is a great like all-around card. I love this card. It's really what is accelerating the deck to new heights. And then I'm still playing 1 Metalguru Ace just because the free Evo does come up sometimes. Because like I said, this is 4 cost. Like it can be rough sometimes, but if you have the line, you see the vision, like you have enough checks, you can go into this and just clear the security and swing for game if memory is the issue. And this is also really good at controlling board for by trashing card to delete the lowest Digimon. So Metalguru Ace is still a card I play in the deck. I play 2 the BT-9 Metalguru X. This synergizes better with the deck's overall game plan by unsuspending. So it gets you that 1 more check, and it bounces all of your opponent's lowest level. This is one of the few cards I know that does all of the lowest level, because like cards like all 4s, even cards like the Melga Ace, like just choose one of your opponent's lowest level. So just wiping all of the lowest level is such a cracked effect. I love this, and it's a blocker on the turn you evolve. So even if you evolve on top of this into one of your level 7s, that card still gets blocker. So yeah, this is a really good card. And I'm playing 1 of the EX5 Metalguru X. Like 9 times out of 10, like I'd rather see him, but this guy comes up because he has that super ice wall effect. When your opponent attacks, they lose 4 memory. And there are decks that swing multiple times per game, so this really punishes those kind of decks. And this card is inherently a blocker. And this also has a board clearing effect as well. When attacking and by returning 1 card from my trash to the bottom of your deck, you can delete one of your opponent's amounts at the same level as that card. And you can strategically fill up your trash with cards like this, Guru X. So you want to get like level 6s, 5s in there so you can start clearing your opponent's board. And this synergizes well with this because Banda hasn't learned their lesson. They haven't made this one attacking and one turn effect. So you can actually swing, unsuspend off this Guru X, then swing again. So you can clear 2 bodies with this. So this is still a really good card. And that's the level 6 lineup. Level 7 lineup, I'm just playing 1 Blitz, 1 Omniac. I actually had a Mercy here as well, pre-ban list, because it really helps with the Apoc matchup, with the Anubis matchup. It kind of still helps with the Leviathan and the Luga matchup, but you're also faster than those decks, so you don't need the Mercy as much. But if for some reason I find that I'm struggling with those decks again, then I will bring the Mercy back. But these guys are pretty standard. Like you get your 5 swings, you swing with the Blitz Omni for game, or you have 4 swings, tuck the X-Antibody, swing, crash the security, and swing for game. So yeah, these guys are standard. Like any blue and red deck, X-Antibody based deck, they would try to run these because it's really good at finishing off the game. For the Tamer lineup, I'm playing 3 BT-15 map. I understand the argument to play 4 of these, but I think 3 is just enough. It's a really good searcher, especially if you're someone who really wants to play that starter deck Guru as well, because this can grab a Gurumon or Gabumon of any color, so that's the best way to grab your purple pieces. But it's, like I said, it's just a searcher that grabs any Gabu or Guru, and then once per turn, when your Digimon effect adds a card to your hand, you can suspend this to game 1. So this includes stuff like drawing, searching, which this deck loves to do. So you're constantly gaining memory, and this is a combo I was talking about with the Wereguru Ace. I had 2 of these in play, and I played the Wereguru Ace, drew a card, tapped these, choke my opponent to 1. So this really synergizes well with all your cards. Whenever you attack, all your inherits that you draw, so you can tap these to extend your gameplay that way as well. So this mat is a really good card, and you also cheat it out with that BT-15 Guru. Next, I'm playing 3 Cool Boys. I think people cut the Cool Boy. I think they're crazy. Like, Cool Boy is really good. It's still really good. It gets you the memory up, and you really want as much memory as you can get, especially when you're going into that BT-15 Metal Guru. So this helps the climb up. It helps mitigate the cost of the Wereguru X, and then you're also drawing cards. So if you notice, like, my ratios are very lean, so this really helps you get all your pieces. And I'm playing 1 SK mat because we don't have a good blue memory setter mat, and I don't really want Davis because I want the mat in name. And this does come up because you are still trashing cards. And yeah, so, and you really want to start at 3. Like, the deck can be very, very memory efficient, but that just having that Metal Guru does make things a little awkward. So starting at 3 sometimes is nice. I feel like 1 is good. Now for the options. 4 trainings, absolutely mandatory in any single color deck. Yeah, it gets all your pieces, and it really takes the sting out of digivolving into your 5s and 6s. So if you have 2 of these on board, you start at 3. You can Evo into your Wereguru for 1, and then digivolve into your BT-15 Metal Guru for 2. So this really helps with keeping turn when you're climbing up. So these are really good. I also play 2 memory boosts because, like I said, the memory is really nice. The search is really nice. Just having 6 searcher options is really good. And then for my X-Antibody lineup, I play 2 BT9 X-Antibody. Everyone knows what this does. When attacking, you can digivolve into something with X-Antibody, and this really helps accelerate your game plan. And for people who don't know, actually the best way to use this is with your limited promo wear. Because you swing once, unsuspend, and then you tuck this and you swing the next time, and then both your Wereguru X and your BT9 Metal Guru X will unsuspend. So that immediately turns this on. So that's actually how you turn on your security attack one swing early and get 1 more check. So the X-Antibody is a really good card for comboing in this deck. And I played 1 Protoform. This card I've been flipping back and forth on, but right now I actually really like it. So for people who don't know how this interaction works with the Garurumon battle protection, is if you would die and you need to use your battle protection, you have to use this as well. So immediately this will recover and you can get back 1 piece, which is really good because you can get back your one-ofs like this guy or your Sagittarius mode, like whatever piece you need, like you can get back in your hand and start building a second stack. And also, this is the only form of recovery this deck has, so sometimes if you're in lethal range, this can just get you to 1 security higher to prevent the kill, and you can push back and win the next turn. So that's it for the deck profile.
Well, I think we have this one question from the audience.
Oh!
Thank you, the audience. And with that, just remember, guys, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. And tune in next time for more cool deck profiles.